This is another item that's got me really excited for the possibilities, and it's going to take intelligent play to make full use of it, but the item implications are wild. Here it is. So Absolution. Guardians will also be getting an ultimate trigger item, and it sure brings a powerful supportive effect. Crowd control immunity. Crowd control immunity, all right? This brief window of crowd control immunity functions more like a cleanse, which makes it harder to use aggressively. Supports who have a quick-firing ultimate and even quicker reflexes should be able to use this item to great effect. Quick-firing ultimate. Bacchus he slams down his jug, it's his ultimate. Bam, it happened, quick. Sylvanas, root, it happens really quick. Ymir, not a very quick ultimate unless he like triggers it and stops it, which then takes away its damage, right? So there are some people where the ultimate is just not going to feel good. Anyway, let's talk about the item. 60 magical prots. So just magical prot, right? 250 health, which isn't, it's a middle of the road amount of health. Nothing crazy there. 10% crowd control reduction. Never feels bad, especially on a tank. It never does that item feel bad, or it never does that stat feel bad, especially on a tank, right? But the passive, when your ultimate ability is finished casting, you pulse out a cleansing aura within 50 units. All right, now again, 50 units is just short, a little shorter than your average ranged basic attack. So a decent radius, but a little closer than a ranged melee. But when it pulses, provides all allies with crowd control immunity for 0.6 seconds. All right, this effect can only occur once every 40 seconds, which leads me to believe that everyone who's affected by it gets a debuff, or the effect from Absolution can only happen once per person, which means that multiple people in theory could stack Absolutions and have multiple cleanses. Maybe. Remains to be seen, right? Does Absolution, can those cleanses happen back to back? Can, in one team fight, two people big time cleanse? What this means is that Bacchus, and I'm going to use him specifically, Bacchus's ult, if you purchase this item, now has an AoE cleanse to it. Just like Geb's shield, right? You know how when you shield somebody as Geb, it cleanses the crowd control from them? Just like that, except it offers also a little window of immunity too. So it's not just a cleanse, but rather it's a cleanse and a half of a second's worth of immunity, which could prevent some unfortunately timed crowd control effects from really hurting your team. This item is nuts. This item right here adds an entire new layer of utility to some standout supports. And having a cleanse is an AoE uncapped team cleanse. Like, imagine the stuns, imagine the situations that you can get your team out just by cleansing away the crowd control they're in. A Neja Sash, a Fenrir ult. Okay, Fenrir is biting your team, taking them away. You can ult onto that guy and cleanse the crowd. You can jump onto him and you can cleanse the crowd control from your peeper pops. Right? These are the types of situations where this small passive is adding in such a beautiful layer to what is an already somewhat complicated game. I feel like we'll see Absolution be played at the highest levels of SMITE by the smartest supports who truly understand what adding this functionally to their kit means. I think we're going to see genetics Bacchus so much. I would be surprised if we don't see significantly more Bacchus play at a pro level because of his heal. his sustain that he has with his drink, and because of this item and its combination with his ult. He's been running a lot in PT. I fucking believe it. I fucking believe it. There are so many positive changes. Just the rate at which his ult goes out. This can change a team fight from being you got your ass beat to you beat their ass. If everybody runs their crowd control too soon and it gets cleansed, like, the implications in team fights are wild. So Absolution, I'm hyped to see it. Can't wait to see what's going on with it.